Hi, I'm Matt Light. I was fortunate to play 11 seasons in the NFL, and during that time, we were able to create the Light Foundation. The Light Foundation is a place where we love to get kids into the outdoors. We love the programming, we like the hands-on approach, and we have an incredible staff. Our team is the best in the business.
There it is. Yep.
And when it comes to ideas, well, I tend to have quite a few. And it's not just about the ideas. I love the passion. I love being around people that are really good at what they do, that work with their hands, that construct and build. And when it comes to projects, this year is the granddaddy of them all. We're going big and we're going up. We're going to take that passion and energy with a whole group of kids, and we are building a treehouse. The best is about to begin. At the heart of everything we do at Chenoweth Trails and through the Light Foundation is working with kids and making an impact.
It's really meaningful for us to have our family so invested in the vision that we've had for the camp. And I think the kids that come to camp, they appreciate it because I think that they almost consider us as a second family and this a second home. Life revolving around the Light Foundation, it's just kind of who we are.
There was a time when we had no running water, no electricity. We were staying in canvas wall tents. Much more simplistic approach to what we did, but we still made the same impact.
Hickory, hickory dickory dock.
You know, we've done so many things here. There have been things that we've done, and I've been like, I don't know if this is a great idea, and then the team pulls it off, and it ends up becoming, you know, a cool focal point.
There's another one of those red oaks that we could definitely utilize if we needed to. But I like this whole off camber, like, you know.
I don't know that I would say I'm a dream maker for him, even though some of his ideas and projects I thought were some wild dreams. You know, this treehouse is a perfect example of that. We went over and over and over about, nah, not gonna do it, not gonna do it. And all of a sudden he's like, hey, we're doing it.
Matt gave us a call and said, interested in a new project. And I said, sure.
When Matt has an idea, we just know that it's going to happen and everyone's along for the ride and our lives are always kind of crazy and hectic. So for him to say, I'm going to build a giant treehouse barn in the middle of the woods, we say, of course he is. So here we go. Let's do it.
I mean, this is a cool tree. This is a great area.
Straight as an arrow. Now you know what we could.
As it started to really unfold, something weird happened. And that is, typically you never realize in the moment how epic something could be. Helping us pull off this epic build is our entire crew right here at Chenoweth Trails.
They call me Kick-Ass.
These guys are incredible. We have incredible instructors, including Mike Chrisman, Mitch McCabe, Cody Long, Raymond Friend, and Rick Beck, as well as our super ninjas from JCM Timberworks, Caleb, John, Junior, and Steve. Also joining us for this build are the kids that are in our timber framing camp. We have 19 youth from around the area, as well as a few from the Northeast and one down south. Barn Raising Treehouse 101. Well, it's about to begin, and the first step is to make sure we get all of our material cleaned and prepped and ready to go. You get really dirty and dusty when you're working with old timbers, and these timbers are really, really unique because of all the barns that we've been able to reclaim in this area. This is by far and away the oldest. This barn really predates to the time when the earliest settlers were here. So once we get them clean, we're able to utilize them, and most of these timbers that we just got done working on will be used as headers and jams. They go in between our bents, and these are all terminologies that for most of these kids are going to be very foreign, but the good news is Caleb has worked on a nice 3D model. So these kids will be able to see exactly what it is that they're creating right on the table as we talk through all the terminology and what it is we plan to do.
The same practices that you guys will use today are the same ones that have been used for thousands of years, all right? Timber framing consists of two primary things. A tenon, which is the male end, all right? And then you have a mortise. The tenon fits into the mortise, all right? That is the basis of all timber framing. The mortise and tenon joint is used to construct what's called a bent. A bent is the primary member of a timber frame. If you look at the model in front of you, from the post that he's touching across and all the members connecting between those, that is a bent. The primary focus of today is working on the 4 bents. All right, this is a 4 bent structure.
So everybody's got a task, everybody's got work to do. I think by the end of today, we're gonna have some awesome bents ready to rock and roll.
These kids are going to have a big first day. They'll be shaping tenons, they'll be creating mortises, they'll be cleaning pockets, doing all the intricate work, and there's a lot that has to get done. Will we be able to complete it?
Every project we do, man, there's gonna be something like this.
No one knows, but we'll have a lot of fun getting there.
1, 2, 3.
Timber Frame Camp 2020. It's about to begin.
There we go.
It's just neat to think that you can build stuff in a location like the trees. I've always been passionate about barns. I've always been passionate about the people who created them. And I just thought, man, if we could put a barn in the trees, who's done that? I mean, that's something pretty unique.
The first thoughts that we put down on paper to show Matt before we came over to the site was basically how we would have approached any project. We had a preliminary design in mind, and then we did a 3-dimensional model of it. We try to build in a lot of layers of information and understanding. So one of the first things that we did in our drawing is we found the east-west line. And the east-west line reflects sunrise and sunset.
And then there's a whole nother component where we've been able to reutilize and repurpose a reclaimed barn that has a lot of history in this county.
We just love bringing the historical continuity into the project, and I think that's a very valuable gift that these projects contribute to Matt's foundation.
Now we got to measure 28 feet that way.
Now, chalk line. Coming in.
This is looking good, man. Everything going all right?
As smooth as it can with the timbers. We've got everything temporarily fastened to bring the bents in. Now we're starting to lock the blocking in.
Beautiful. All right. It'd be nice if you guys pick it up a little bit, you know. All right, everybody head over to John. We got everyone? Sweet.
So what we have here is a tenon, but we're going to clean it off from the 2-inch side, and he's going to chisel that down and show you how to use it. But once he gets all 3 cuts out, he's going to go across the grain again. You guys see over here? Okay. He's going to go across the grain and remove all of the waste. So once his saw lines are gone, he's got a pretty good idea that he's close enough. All right, so if you guys want to come over here, the tenon that Junior is going to make will fit into the mortise, the corresponding mortise in the timbers. And so Steve's going to take a corner chisel and define these corners, all 4 of them, and then he's going to run down with a regular chisel, clean the walls. So now he's just taking down the corners, flatten them in. Anybody have any questions on cleaning off a tenon or cleaning out a mortise? All set? Okay.
This is not the first time we've taught teenage kids before. Steve is really good one-on-one. So is my brother. Junior's pretty good about working a group. I'm pretty good about working a group. And so once we know what we're doing, once we know what the plans are, everybody knows right where to go. Cool, this is how we're doing it, let's go.
Hey, that looks really good.
That's a professional tenon.
Heck yeah.
You put them in a classroom and teach them all the details, and all they're gonna do is zone out on you. But the second you put a tool in their hand and start letting them make mistakes, letting them fight, and then you come and say, hey, watch this. And you show them a different way to do it. They're like, oh, and the light bulb goes on, and next thing you know, they're going right through it.
All right, everybody has all fingers.
Mostly.
No one's hurting? Most people don't wake up when you guys woke up and spend this amount of time doing one project in the heat, full tilt. I didn't hear one complaint the entire day. So to say that I'm really impressed with what you guys put on today in terms of the work, all the things we asked you to do, doing things maybe you've never done before. So thank you. You guys are dismissed. You know, look, Brian's been here the longest, right? Brian was really the first hire as it relates to the Light Foundation. And we knew we wanted to create a camp. We knew the experience was going to be, you know, really unique, and it was going to take a lot of manpower. But it truly started with he and I in a wood chipper.
That's how much we got done so far.
Sweet.
Hey, I think these sills came out pretty good. I mean, it looks like they're all true. We may have to manipulate them just a little bit when we get the bents up here, but look.
You know, keeping Matt Light in line is a whole nother conversation for lots of hours.
We're going to take...
You know, there's times you have to tell him to slow down a little bit. We need to take our time, so we only have to do it once, and we don't have to fix it, and it's done right.
Really important, because obviously if it falls off of that end, we're in trouble.
So what are we bracing to?
Well, we're either going to brace to these trees
With
any kind of 2x material.
we're gonna screw more holes in the tree.
Well, we can just. There is definitely a worry with Brian that one of these is going to do him in. But if this thing hits this critical point and falls over, there's nothing stopping that from hitting the ground.
That's the biggest concern.
Yeah, we lose this one, and we're not putting this whole structure up. I mean, the whole thing's done.
You know, there's a lot of respect there, I think, between him and I. I mean, I respect what he wants done, how he wants it done, and why he wants it done. And I think he respects that I'm going to figure out how to get it done one way or another. I can do that.
All right. If it's a problem, then it is your fault.
Okay, that's fine. I got skills.
All right. Good deal. Our next step will be to put all these bends together and make sure that the fits are great, that we drive the pegs the right way, and some of these pegs these kids will actually create with their own hands from scratch. So there's a lot of cool aspects to everything that we do throughout this process.
what's probably the most rewarding is as you're chopping the joinery and the light bulb starts going on, and then all of a sudden, once we start assembling, the light bulb just gets brighter and brighter, and that's what's the most enjoyable part. You know, it's just seeing how they evolve in their connection with what they're doing from start to finish.
That's dead enough.
Hey, sweet baby. Nice work, guys. As we get the bents put together, we will then ship them out of our shop. We'll take them back into the woods and transfer them to the site.
All right, nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, lift. Nice. Nice. That was awesome. Oh, look at this. We're already up. Brian, you get to duck down?
Oh, shit, I can't go nowhere.
Okay. Oh, he's done. He's down. Oh, we got a spider monkey in here. Spider monkey.
Wood inside.
Okay, nice and easy. Wait.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
It's coming for real.
It's coming.
Here it comes. Nothing like the last second. Every project we do, man, there's got to be something like this. Hey, nice work, guys. We got in before the rain.
Hey, everything you touch always got to have something.
Oh, yeah, that's my fault. Yeah, I handled the rain. Good deal. Thank you.
All right, there's a lot that we can control. The bents are together. They're back there at the site. We're ready to lift this thing up into the trees. Only one problem, Mother Nature. We can't control her. She's a beast, and it's raining, and it's a little nasty, and it's definitely not safe. All right, so they're saying that we have a little break in the action right now. So maybe a 2.5-hour window. Can we try to get maybe bent 4 and bent 3 up?
Yeah, I think we can make that.
Absolutely.
We have B-wall out there, A-wall we'll take with us, and we'll take one header. So we'll take 3 members with us. If we're cranking and the weather's good, we can come back here, send somebody back as we get close, grab the rest of it. But hey, guys, let's gear up. Let's get ready to head out there and let's get it done. All right, it looks like we're gonna have a window. It might be this big, and we're gonna have to act soon, and we're gonna have to get everybody out there if we're gonna be able to raise this barn. We have more weather coming. We got the deck a little bit cleaned off. We think it's safe enough to go. It's time to get it done. You guys have worked really hard to get us to this point, and this is the point where safety is the #1 thing. Rick's going to talk to you guys about how this process goes, and pay really close attention because he's going to talk about one voice, and that's his voice, and you're going to be listening for him. So, all you, sir.
All right. Junior, Raymond, and me are going to be the 3 people that can talk up there. Everybody else has to stay quiet because when we start raising this bent up, because it's so slick up there, that things are going to move a lot faster than they would do if the timbers and everything are dry. So we'll go over it again once we get this first bent up there and get ready to go. So right now I need 6 people to go up there first.
Brian, you want to run this telehandler so I can keep an eye on this? Well, let's fly this up, B.
Trying to maneuver it where they want it on the deck. With the trees in the way, it's kind of hard to get it exactly where they want it.
Hey! You got to go straight up.
So you just got to have a little bit of wiggle, and they got to have a little bit of patience up there instead of yelling down all the time.
Put your right fork down.
You want me to fork right?
The right fork needs down.
If we can keep our machine operator from, going crazy and messing everything up, we'll be all right. Brian. He can't hear me anyway. I can say whatever I want about Brian. He can't hear me. Like right now, I can be talking to you about how Brian's crazy, Brian does weird stuff, Brian's out of control, Brian doesn't know what he's doing. He can't read lips either. So nothing I say could possibly even matter at this point in time.
It's getting low. But other than that, it's all good.
All right, one in. Hey, good. And it's got to go a little bit that way, Brian. It's got to put a lot of stress pushing it that way. Hold on 1 second. Yep, there it goes. Okay, now.
I can go more.
All the way. Ho, 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 ho.
No friction, it's just get it done. Get it done, and the less bickering, the easier things to go together.
Sweet. 2 for 2, baby. Nice work.
I've always been a dreamer. I'm not as good as the doers are in terms of actually making it happen, but I know the people that are there. And that's the other side of me. I really thrive and excel when I'm around great people.
1, 2, 3, lift, turn your hands and press, keep going, slack on the ropes, keep going. I am in. Good. I am down. We need a commander on the other side. Yep.
We're a close-knit group here. It's a family here. We all work good together. We enjoy what we're doing, and it's just great.
Yes, we're in.
For me, my wife has Alzheimer's, so it's pretty stressful.
There it goes.
And so by being able to come out here 3 days a week really relieves the pressure. So it's like God had a plan for me, give me a place to rejuvenate. It's pretty awesome.
Hey guys, come over here so you can get that flush and just see what's flush. Happy?
I couldn't ask for a better group of guys to work for me.
I think you're good. We'll put some straps on it.
I was just really proud of the work that these guys put in, from instructors to staff to the kids, especially the kids.
Okay, set that right alongside there.
It's hard to stay tapped in, as we used to say on the field. And these kids stayed tapped in the whole time.
Time is an issue. Takes time, so hopefully we got a big enough window. We will get this half built, go get the other half. Hopefully the rain will keep holding off and we'll keep finishing it up.
All right, excellent. Good job, everybody.
Hey, you might have
Nice work.
might have just earned lunch. You might.
Well done. Well done, everyone.
That's tight. That rear one's tight.
The assembly goes great up there. Isn't easy because, again, it's 20 feet off the ground.
All right, keep going up. Walk the post. Keep coming.
I am in.
I felt pretty confident that this was going to be the biggest, baddest, coolest, most amazing project that we've personally taken on. And most of what we built here has been our team. The guys that work for the foundation, whether it's part-time or full-time, and that's a very small handful of individuals, all with really unique skill sets and experiences. And because of that, we're able to get to the point where we are today.
How about that?
Hey, great work, everybody. I know it's tedious. I know it's slow, but we got half a barn standing. Good work.
Once we've transferred all 4 bents out to the site, we'll come back into the shop, we'll finish up our plates, and these plates are impressive. They're one piece, 28 feet long, with a lot of intricate cuts. After the plates, we're going to be shaping our rafters, and those rafters are really cool.
The rafters that go on this are what's called pole rafters. They're one-sided hewn trees that were smaller diameter. So what I'm doing is laying out and doing a couple so that way people who are going to finish this project in the next couple days, next couple weeks, can model off of what I've done.
They're all part of that original barn that came from just south of this property.
It's got to go the other way.
We need to get some people people on every one of these braces. I want you to be able to reach up and get it to engage as we're coming down.
Rick, I need about a foot for reference.
That's about as far as he can safely go for right now.
He goes straight down.
Yep. So when we get close to this, you got to feed this into the mortise down there.
Straight
Okay.
down.
There we go.
All right.
As exhausted as we all
Real
are,
close,
and
guys.
the build's coming to an end, and you have this awesome sense of accomplishment. And we're kind of all sitting around as instructors going, you know, we did it. You know, little fist bumps. I can't believe this actually happened. And then you look over at the kids and you see them talking to each other and looking up at the frame and going down and see what it looks like through the woods and coming up and saying, man, this thing is going to be unbelievable. What are you doing with this? And how's this going to come out? And it's genuine and it's real. We talk about that all the time. Like, you know, what is real in your life? And when it's hands-on and you put the work into it and you earn the right to say that I did that, that's real. And these kids got that sense of accomplishment.
Wow, that looks good there. How does this look? That looks pretty good too, huh?
Like when you look at that, what do you think?
When I look at that, I just think it's awesome because it's crazy to see that kids our age working together, coming together with the awesome instructors that we did, created that in the span of 2 or 3 days. It's just really awesome that we accomplished that.
Yeah, I would say so.
Just knowing how big Matt likes his sheds and such, I figured he would go all out on this, and I was not disappointed. It is a massive, beautiful treehouse.
I know that all the work we put in is just going to be enjoyed and that people will be using it for years to come.
What are we going to do next time?
A bridge.
A bridge? What kind of bridge?
A covered bridge.
All right, covered bridge. All right, let's go. I'm ready.
Next project? Well,